And Carol, hi. Glad you're here. We'll wait a few minutes, of course, let people gather, say hi, that kind of thing. How's everyone doing today? I got a lag between my phone, who's doing the recording, and the PC that's coming up. So I think that more people will just start getting in now, maybe. Betty! I hope everyone's day has been as wonderful as mine. I woke up, there was sun. Well, actually, there was overcast, but I knew sun was coming. So we got out on the river. Some of you were there with me, and it was a beautiful start for the day. Been hustling around, but I'm here, and I'm glad people are showing up. Rick, you're not late. That's all good, bro. Nice to have you. Big hugs. See, Betty knows you're right on time. So I bagged up another 10 bags of tumbles, and I'm finding as I'm going each day, the bags are probably going to get better and better because when I first started sorting them out after that one day, I put a lot of the best and biggest pieces of tumbled pet wood and other things. So I think personally they're getting better and better. Let me get that kind of set up too while we're waiting for people to show. Laying out some boxes, getting ready for people's. Got 7 in here. That's cool. That's cool. I think I've said hi to maybe 5. Oh, 11. All right. Well, then they're hoping some people are going to jump in here and say hi to me. Because we know we got Carol, we got Rick, we got Betty, the usual subjects. There we got Wood and Chrome. What's up, brother? All right. Here to have some fun. I hope you don't see any of my notifications coming through on my phone. I thought I shut them all off, but right now I saw that my mom, who's traveling down south to California, just got into Ashland, so that's good. Hey there, Mike. Mike K9. And Patty made it. Hi, Patty. You know, it's funny. I'm yelling at you like you're so far away. I imagine I probably don't have to do that, do I? I'm gonna get one of those like lapel mics or whatever they're called, so that every time I move in and away from the camera, it doesn't get louder, and hopefully that helps a little bit. Yeah, I'm going shopping. Yeah, I also got to figure out why when I get the chat on my phone, it pops up but then fades away immediately. On my PC, I can see it. It stays, of course. You're running the machine, lots of noise. It's silent at my house. My mom's gone. My wife went to go pick up my oldest and take him to a dental appointment, and my son's upstairs on his PC gaming. So it's silent here in my garage. Cool. Well, there's some people in here. I might be able to. Yeah, wouldn't it, Carol? I would love it. Carol says it'd be cool if we could see each other. I think that'd be awesome. Or if I could hear you guys talking back to me. And there's D. D's in the house. Yay. All right. I like it. Well, I imagine none of you are in too big of a hurry if you're here now. I'm just going to keep waiting. We'll keep talking, or I'll keep talking. And As long as we get a few people trickling in, then I'll just give it some time. I always feel like I'm boring you, so I got to hurry up and get things started. But I don't think it's that bad. I think you're much more patient than I give you credit for. Yeah, I'm sitting there staring off. I'm thinking about what's going on right now in the world today. Not in the bad way, but I was actually thinking about doing this thing because how you start getting a feed in the news once you start looking at things. Okay, and we're not talking about bad stuff. We're talking about good stuff. So when I started looking up rocks, I started getting more news about rocks. And I realized almost every day, if you look in the geology world, there's something happening. Something cool's happening. Somewhere on the earth, something's going boom, or someone's finding something new. It's pretty amazing. And I thought about doing like a weekly news thing where I just pick one day and come up with some subjects and educate the rockhound world. I don't know. Just more content brainstorming. I mean, I couldn't keep up to there reading. Some people are so good about reading it out as you're going. I can't do that. I just pop up and see some things from time to time, like Rick saying, "Thank goodness nobody knows what I look like." Nah, you're a model, Rick. You know what? And other stuff that's going on in my head. I wish I could just snap my fingers and have all of my ideas come out, because I want to share so much ridiculous stuff with you guys. If I had a team, it would be it'd be a show. The other day, my sister was cracking up when we were texting, and she was saying I'm a comedian, right? And so as soon as I got off the phone with them, because it's the way my brain works, I thought a comedian, huh? That'd be funny. And one time I've had someone say that I remind them of Eddie Murphy in my comedic way. Anyways, I spent 2 hours and I wrote up a whole stand-up skit, and I thought about trying to do a video where I actually do a stand-up for you guys. It's hard to write a bunch of ridiculous stuff, especially if I'm trying to keep it about rocks. It's crazy. It's hard to do that. But I might see if I can put that together. Friday night stand up with Fred. All right, well, shoot, I've been chatting for 8 minutes, and we might as well look at rocks. What the heck are we here for? And looking at me? No one wants to do that. Rick says, Fred, I used to sneak out of the house to go to parties. Now I sneak out of the parties to go to the house. Yeah, tell me about it, Rick. You know what? I didn't even know I was tired today, right? And this is one of my problems. I had the same problem in school. As soon as someone starts talking, I poof. So I was good in a lot of subjects. Science, I was fantastic in. You could put me in 8 hours of science and you drag me away from science and you couldn't do it. What's up there? Currently rockhounding's in the house. Jared, what's up? Oh, you got 1 full minute of rock puns? All right. Yeah, that's good. I'll take them. Yeah, I sat there as I spent 2 hours writing what felt like a lot. And then I read it back and it only took 7 minutes. I thought, how do people like Eddie Murphy or other people create a whole 2 hour stand-up thing and memorize that whole thing and spit that out? That's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. It's a talent. I don't have it, but I'm silly. That's it. But I don't have it. But it had to be all about rocks, of course, right? You got to keep it about rocks here. Oh my goodness. Everybody's just greeting each other. All right, cool. So, as I said, we're not here to see this. We're here to see some rocks, try to move some, right? So let's flip this around because I pretty much gave you 10 minutes of me. All right. So what are we going to start with? Well, I know that, one thing I didn't do last time. I'm almost ashamed. I'm so sorry. So these are just little bags of agates, some quartz, things that can be tumbled or whatever. Oh, did I see Lonnie is in the house here? Yep, Lonnie's in the house. How's it going? Woohoo! That's what's up. Yeah, but what I was saying is I was so focused on getting myself onto our live yesterday and having the sale. And it was supposed to be fun with Fred. Well, it was. We were cracking up. We had a great time. But the point being is I like to share. So we're going to do the same thing as we did the sale before this, which is if someone keeps track of how much we spend as a group, every $100 that we hit, when someone reminds me, I'm going to do a giveaway. Right? And what I think I'm going to do just to keep it easy is I'll show this this bag as an example. Right? I got a lot of this that I've found. I'll share it. I'll do 1 pound bags of miscellaneous rocks that I've collected, and I'll put them into the winner's box. Sound fun? Get some thumbs up, some oorahs, some yeah. Minty's in the house. Captain Cacti. They're still at work. No fair. Oh, the dogs were entertained with that noise. Well, I'm glad you're here, Minty. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to share more giveaways, do that kind of thing, and I start getting sidetracked and I forget to do it. So if someone wants to be the counter, then we will every $100 we will I'll write down a number. We'll have you guys throw in a number, and whoever gets closest wins. And you know how it's done. You know how it's done. Yeah. D says, nice. You're so crazy thoughtful, Fred. Yeah, the crazy emphasized, right? All right. So I think last night, I got this here because I was going to hit some slabs today. We're going to do some slabs later. But I think last night we left off. You know what? I'm going to get some of this rough. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. I look around and I see it all. Let's just start with some of these tumble bags. Let's do that. And I intended to bring out a plate for me to pour them all into so we could see them. But we can do it the same way as we did last time. I'll give you an idea what we got here. Right? I think what, like I said yesterday, is thanks, Rick. Rick is going to be the Maji calculator. So these are 1 pound bags of mixed tumbles, and in each bag I have a couple pieces of pet wood. I was able to make sure that there was at least a couple pieces. Oh, Minty only has a mile drive. That's a nice drive. What a commute. Although in the Bay Area, when I used to make that 1 mile drive, it was like 15 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. We have 10 of these bags. We'll just move them on out. We'll start them at the $5 like we do. And as I said, each one of these days of the sales, I think these bags are going to get better and better because of just the way I happen to sort them. I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh yeah, this is getting nice. So that's how we do. Okay. So I'm going to get myself started. And I'm just going to use my timer of my live as my hit mark. So for this one, we're going $5. Move some of these around. Ooh, that's a colorful piece right there. You know, and if you guys really end up wanting me to pour these out on a plate and take the time to show you every single piece, I mean, you know, most of the big pieces, then I can do that. I mean, I'm not going to do that this sale, but if you say thumbs up to showing them off a little more and taking more time before selling, then tomorrow I'll have a tray and we'll do that. So I see that Rick went in for a $5. I must have missed something. Someone's saying that they're you're sharing the love, all right, with Mike. You guys are both awesome. And it looks like that was it on that one. That was a quick little minute. Boy, I looked away for a second. So that's $5 for the Ricker. Awesome. That's how we do it. I'm going to keep that rolling because I have a lot of stuff to share. Yesterday, I decided to try to make things a little quicker, as I always worry about boring people. And I just put the amount on each tag and didn't put the names on it. But then I put it in each person's box. Well, then you guys got all tricky on me and started trying to pay for each person's stuff. And I had to watch my video again and get myself organized. I think I got it all straightened out, you guys. And I love all the sharing that happened yesterday. I would love it if it happened again today. But this time, I'll be in better track of it. This will be the next one. Oh, yeah, look at that one right there. I can tell that'll be a nice one. That's pretty. See some banding in that. Right. Rick, running total $5. All right, man. We're almost there. We're almost there. Ooh. All right. Fred, you're so off on yourself. You know what? You're right. I did take off my beanie today. The sun came out. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Ridiculousness. I'm going to give myself a couple more seconds and we'll start that. Boom. Let's go with this bag right here. Ooh, what is that dark? That might be pet wood in there. I can't really tell because we know pet wood gets really black with the magnesium. Ooh, is there dendrites in that one? You're gonna be hard on yourself. Oh yeah, we looked at that one. Oh, that's perfect. I am a little bit. I'm getting better at it now. I laugh at it when I put myself down. But yeah, I've always been hard on myself. Whoa, rock solid passions in the house. Hey, Fred. That's nice to see you. Really nice to see you. Carol is going to have that one for $5. All right. Like I said, I'm taking a couple more seconds just to write everyone's name on these this time. In case you get all crazy generous with each other again. You know what? Oh, and by the way, I told you that I rewatched my sale from last night. I'm going to show you this while I talk. I'm ready. Look at squirrel. I squirreled myself on that. I was about ready to start talking and then I seen that piece. As I was saying, I rewatched the live last night and seen how bad I watch the chat and you all screaming at me to, ooh, darn it. That's cool. You all screamed at me because I was missing so much. So I'm trying to keep up with that. So it'll be a little slower probably. Um, Rick, Kara, I'll pay for you and you pay for me. And yeah. And so on and so on and so on. Yeah, well, you want to spin the wheel and just see who pays for who at the end. Everyone just buy what they want, and at the end, we'll just spin the wheel and see who pays for who. Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Anyways, what I was saying is that I realized that we are having issues with chat because Dee was screaming at me to read her old stuff, but I didn't see anything. Like she was saying, "Did you see my last message?" And I didn't really notice until Rick or someone else screamed out and said, "Hey, check," and then I saw it. But I was not seeing Dee say anything originally, just saying, "Did you see my old stuff?" So, Lonnie says they're jinxed. They were born on the 13th. Ooh. Bid 5? Rick saying bid 5? Yeah, is that a hint? Like, let's get started? I'll say let's do it. I like it. And then I'll show you those again. We're going to do this in just a few seconds and we'll get rolling again. It is hard keeping up. I tell you what, you're so right. Thanks for everyone popping in again. I've been having a fun time laughing with y'all. I know you're saying $5. I hear your $5. Well, maybe someone else wants it for $6. Ooh, Carnegie. Megs. See? Oh, see, I told you. Rick trying to take it away for 5, screaming at me and stuff. D's in at 10. We got another like 15 seconds or so. Nice to see you in, Megs. We're only 3 or so bags in on the tumbles at this point. That's going to be D for $10. Yeah, Meg, this is only the 4th bag of tumbles. I spent the first 10 minutes or so just yapping. Anything you missed was just me, blah, 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 so you didn't miss anything. All right. Whoa, Rick. Rick says, "There's my wife." I hope that means your wife walked in the room there, Rick. What's up, Jeff? How you doing, my guy? Nice to see you pop in as well. We're on a slow ride, my brother. Taking it easy. Slow ride. Take it easy. Sorry about that. Yep. Once I start singing, it's all over, my friends. Oh, yeah. See, there's the pet wood in that one. I think there's the pet wood in that one. Got some carnelian. Oh, what are we talking about there? Nice, nice, nice. So let me get that timer going. Where we at? Time is going now. Okay. I'll show off ODB in the house. Yeah. My goodness, we're having a nice group here. Feels like the family is in the place. Ooh, that's a Thunder Egg piece right there. You can see that. Tumbled Teg. Carol's in at 5. That's a colorful piece of pet right there. Wooden Chrome in there at 5 also. One of y'all gonna have to knock the other off the pedestal. There we go, 7. We got about 20 more seconds, 15 more seconds. Ooh, that's an interesting light blue. drop that down. We're in about 5 more seconds, and it looks like it might be wood. We're all sharing the love, sharing the rocks. Yep, that's wood, 7. Let's go. Oh, and I did notice while looking through my rewatching it last night that because I made a couple comments about my not so great investment in these rocks as being kind of a impulse buy and having a little worry about that. What up, BK? I will let you know that with the Thunder eggs, I did make a little profit. Not a lot, but actually very little. But I didn't lose any money on them. So they were gorgeous. And if I bring them at an equal price and I'm not losing, then I'm probably going to go get more. Because, again, those Thunder eggs were polished up so nice. And this guy has more of these tumbles, and I think I'm going to do well on the tumbles overall, even when you're buying them at $5. So no worries, everyone enjoy themselves. That's all I got to say. Now I just got to figure out where I'm putting this bag because I got myself lost. There we go. That's how I do. Always being lost with myself. Here's another. And Kelly Ely is in the house as well. That's fantastic. I know she'll find something that she's interested in. Here's the next bag. We'll look at that closer when the timer runs. Just giving you a little taste. Oh, just giving you a little taste. Yeah. Running total, $17. Woo! Hey, we'll get there as a team. We'll get there. It's okay. I'm not looking for the big buys. I'm just moving rocks and having fun with y'all, family. Fred, it's time, energy, gas, etc. Make it worth your while. You should be making money. Yeah, I know. But you know what, Megs? Time, I get. I don't have very much time, but I think I explained that the way I do things. Oh yeah. Sorry, I started losing track of what I was doing. That's because Carol's starting it at 10. So thank you, Carol, for keeping me on track. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm just going to start this one at $10 in case anyone wants to hit above that. And then we'll look at it again and I will keep yapping while we go. So we're hitting that. So we're starting that one at 10. And I will just tell you, that's a beauty piece right there, right off the bat. And Rock Solid just mentioned me in a post, sharing the love, letting me know I'm out there. There's your pet wood. You got some cool green stuff going on in there. That's nice. There's that pet wood piece. Nice color. Yeah, I saw that. I appreciate it, my friend. Ooh, someone's getting moss in there. I think it's going to be Carol. Oh, tasty. Nom, nom, nom. All right. I think that's going to be Carol's. Oh, Megs are jumping in. They're loving it. And there was the last second, too. I think I had like 2 more seconds. So actually, right now, we're sitting at Megs at 15. I'm going to give it a couple seconds out of the fairness of the fight. And I'm starting to write Megs. And boom, Megs got that one. Wow. Y'all come in with a bob and weave at the last second. Very nice. I'm going to put another one in front of you to peek at because I always lag and start talking. And I'm just, yep, there's some good stuff in there. So as I was saying, where I went to go get these, when I take off and go someplace out of town, I always, as a buyer and seller for over 15 years, I always look at Facebook or any other things, Used to be Craigslist. And when I go to another location, I always look to see who's selling what. And I found this guy out there selling these tumbles, and then he selling the Thunder Eggs. So the gas and the time, yes, but I had to go out there for an appointment anyways. So, you know, it's kind of wrapped up in what I have to do. Oh, my goodness. Look at those tight lines. Yeah, MySpace. Exactly. Oh my goodness, are we old or what? Oh, sorry, I'm not calling you old. Oh, look at that right there. That is a white fur tag. Yep, that's a tumbled tag. What do we got right there? Some interesting stuff. Ooh, there's a pretty blue with some little bit of band in that. Okay, well, that's our little thing. Oh, that's white fur also. All right. Let's go. I'm going to do $5. And we are going to give me a couple seconds and hitting start. Let's go. I only mean to call myself old, Rick. Rick says we can call him old because he is. Well, I don't mean to call anyone else old, but sometimes I feel old. But I tell you, I have a childlike spirit, that's for sure. Carol says 10. Rick says 10. And I'm so glad you guys are here. And it seems to be, by the way you respond in chat, that you love being here too. That I get to make you laugh and that we all get to feel good at the end of this. And I hope that's true. Carol's in at 15. And I think we got about 15 more seconds. So we'll look at that. And I should be showing that off, but I'm taking a second to stretch out. Talking about Wise Old Geezers Club. Oh, goodness. All right. Cool. That's Carol at 15. Not Carl. I mean, Carl could have had it for 15, but he would have had to been here. And I tell you what, you guys, I don't know who, what other creators are doing anything tonight, but if it seems like it's a slow night, other than me having to take a break to possibly eat and drink and do things like that, I am prepared to be here. I don't think I have much else going on tonight, and got myself set up to be here for the long haul. So if you want it, we'll just keep going till you're tired. Till I look in there and instead of that 18, there's only one. Then maybe we'll wrap it up. All right. I think we got 4 more of these bags, so we might as well just keep them moving. This is the one we're going to look at next. Ooh, I see that right there is pretty. I think that's some pet wood. Nice greens. Giveaways at 47. When we get to 100, guys, I'm going to give away some stuffs. Ooh. All right, all right. See, and part of the reason why I do this is because in an auction, we're kind of battling each other for stuff. Or I say we, but as the person auctioning it up for you guys, I see that, of course, an auction is somewhat of a battle. But to make it a friendly battle, even if you lose, I mean, you know, even if you lose, you might still get something out of it because we're working as a team here. When we get together, when we get to the 100, then everybody gets a chance at having some fun. And I got myself sidetracked because I started writing all kinds of stuff in the chat and it didn't mean nothing. So we're going to go right now. Auctions are fun. Keely says auctions are fun. Okay, let's see what else is in here that we missed. Yeah, I loved auctions. I used to work in an auction house. That was actually how I got into, oh, well, not exactly how I got into it, but it really educated me a lot on Asian antiques. I started learning how to read the marks at the bottom of porcelain, which, oh my gosh, I tell you what, guys, learning that niche has helped me out a lot. There are times I've gone into like a thrift store or an antique store, picked up a vase for $10 and sold it for over 600. at least a handful of times. Let's see. Wooden Chrome's in at 11 because Rick was in at 5, which left Jeff and D in the dust. So Rick's in at 15. He said, I want to be part of this one. And I look like I think I got another maybe 6 seconds. Yeah, I'm going to tell you in a second. Oh, D jumped in at the last 2 seconds. Wow. She probably wants to buy this and give it to Rick. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not forcing anything. But D got it for 17. Oops. Okay. I'm not, you'll know what I mean when I write this. Yeah. It wasn't supposed to look like that, but you know what I mean. So some of my best finds. And okay. There's a lot you're going to learn about me as I do more of these lives. And one of the things is, if you don't know, I have an addictive personality. And that can lead to a lot of trouble. But you can funnel it into the right direction. And for me, rather than going to alcohol, drugs, and other things, although, I have had issues with alcohol in the past, I will say. But that's past, way past. With me now, what I have gotten a thrill out of is buying stuff and taking the chance and seeing if I make money on it. That is a thrill for me. So that's what helped me get into the eBay business, because I would start going to estate sales and buying something, not knowing if I was going to make any money off of it. And then I would go and I'd sell it on my eBay site and be like, cha-ching. And then I would get this huge dopamine rush that would keep me out of putting money into a slot machine or picking up a bottle or doing anything stupid like that. Right? And so funneled into good. And so cool finds that I've had. 25-cent Limoges trinket box that had the San Francisco cable car on it. 25 cents at an estate sale. I sold it for over 100. I think it was $120. That was good profit. 25 cents to $120. I've also bought Japanese vase for 45 and sold it for like 900. I bought some peach pit carved necklaces, Chinese necklaces. I bought them for $1 a piece. So I had 8 of them and I sold them all for over $250 a piece. So $8 into whatever 250 times 8 is. That's some serious turnover, my friends. And that's like, that's better than anything you can get anywhere else. So let's start this. That's why I still have an eBay business after 15 years. So here we go. Where am I? I'm looking at my timer here. I got lost in my own story. So what do we have in here? We had that piece of pet wood right there. Oh, look at another Teg slice. Ooh, that's some nice backlight right there. Rick says 10. Another little piece of pet wood in there. Did I show you that one? I think I showed you that one. Because there's some water lines. There you go, Rick. Woo, sexy. All right, what's our timer? Okay, we're on to like about 8 minutes. 8 seconds. Boom. And I think that is going to be $10 for Rick. All right. Rick says 15. No, Rick, you said 10. I'm writing down 10. I'm already not going to let you pay for shipping. Tog's going to try to go live at the top of the hour. Is that what they're saying? It's worth more than 10. All right, Rick, I get you, but I'm still only charging you 10. You're always doing good out there. Hey, Tog, how long are you going to be on for? You going on for an hour, you said? I mean, you're going on at the top of the hour, so what, 20 minutes? Sorry, let me put this aside. Maybe an hour? Well, you know what? We got a lovely group here. I'd hate to walk away from 20 people, but if everyone said they wanted to run off and go watch your show, I could take a break for an hour and then come back. If everyone wanted to do it, I could restart another live. I like to support the family. I love to do whatever. But, but if everyone's going to kind of just split the difference and a lot of people want to stay and buy, then I'm going to stay here and we'll just, we can't time it all out perfectly all the time. Ooh, did I see a Brenda? Who do it? Brenda? Did I miss someone? Oh, Brenda Bloom's in the house. Just dropping in to lurk. That's cool. Thank you. I like lurking. I have to do it a lot of times. Minty would like to buy something for their birthday coming up. Ooh, what do you want to buy? Do you want me to show you something special there, Minty? And by the way, when's your birthday? I'm just kind of catching up on chat and showing you this, and then we'll get it started. Oh, what do we got? What are we talking about? Yeah, I get why we got to fit it in there, Tog. Tog says it's only now because of my roommate's son had a dinner in a friend's house, so he has no interruptions. And I get you got to do when you got to do. I'm just going to kind of wait it out. What I'll do is let you get started. I got 20 people or so bouncing in and out. If most of my numbers stay up high, I'm probably just going to keep rolling there, Tog. But if, it drops down and I can tell people are saying they're heading over to you, then I might just cut it and come back. Whatever's right. You're off work in 20 minutes. Something nice. Oh, well, how do I know what you think is nice there, Minty? Some people love pet woods. Some people want to see agates. Some people want to see, you want something crystally and sparkly. You want carnelian. You want slabs. I don't know, but I got it behind me. I'm Lenny. I give you anything for a penny. And I think I realized that thing came from, what was the show with J.J. Evans? Oh my goodness. I had it last night. Darn it. Was more concerned that when he cooks, he plays music on his device. Don't want to strike. Oh yeah, I get all that. You got to do it when you got to do it. No worries. I'm just cool. The day before the blood moon, Minty. Did I miss when it was? I was trying to find out when Minty's birthday was. It's Monday. Okay. I got one coming up March 31st. Well, you get yourself home. I'll be here in 20 minutes, I assume, or I will be here in 20 minutes. You tell me what you're interested in, and we'll find you something pretty. March 2nd. Thank you for the numbers. Oh, is that you, D? You March 2nd? Okay, cool, Minty says. All right. Well, yeah, we have 2 more of these bags of tumbles. And I have no idea where our money's at, but I don't think we hit quite 100, especially with all my yapping. All right, so let's get that started. $5. See if anyone can. Oh my goodness! Sorry about that. Woo! That was a good one. Yeah, I am an Aries, that's for sure. And you know what? It's funny because before I knew I was an Aries, I had always had an affinity for the goat. Goats are like my spirit animal. I tell you, I absolutely love them. I want them, but I know you have to have multiple, and I just can't have that in my life. It's too much. Carol's in at 15. And thank you for the happy early birthday. I'll probably do a little birthday gig, hang out a little bit. Ooh, there's some. Ooh, look at the way that's shining in there. What is going on there? Look at that color reflection. You see that? Oh, that's really cool. Giveaways at 74 right now. Okay. Ooh, Carol, you might get that nice little piece. I don't know what's going on there, but that was neat. And you know what? Yeah, spirit animal is the goat. And then I'm very comfortable with this long goatee on my chin too. So, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but it is what it is. That's because I'm bad ass. Carol at 15. All right, all right. Let's get this one in Carol's bucket. We got this last bag. This is the last one for 99 total. Okay. All right. I'd love to see that. You know what? Since we're 99 total, this one's going to hold off because this one's going to go towards the next 100. Let's move this one out of the way. And as I mentioned, I'm just making it easy for myself so I don't overthink anything. Anyone who wins our, and I say it's our because we're here as a family, anyone who wins the drawings, the giveaways, are going to get some of my collected material. Basically small things that could either be tumbled or just enjoyed as they are. This is just a sample. You know what, Rick? It doesn't even matter. 99 or 89. I'm ready to share the love. We'll get it out there. We'll pretend it's 100. See, so it's something. It won't be exactly this lot, but it's going to be something like that. I'll try to pick some really good pretties. And I'm going to do a 1 pound bag of these. So everyone who's going to get them, there's going to get a 1 pound bag. Yeah. So I'm going to take a second here and I'm going to write myself a number. And what do we got? We got 20, we got 19 people in here. We're bouncing around there. Let's just keep it easy. We'll do 1 to 100. And I got my first number. Put that aside there. And all right. So I'm going to go 1 to 100. And we're going to say start. And we're having some fun now. This is what I missed last time. I was just having so much fun last time. I was joking and going on, and I left and I remembered, oh yeah. So what do we got? Minty was a little early, but Minty's cool with her 11, and then 39, 56, 57, 101. Okay, Tog. Didn't I say 1 to 100? Why you say 101? You're just being silly. We got 69, 207, 22, 44, 13, 56, 92, and 75. That's probably pretty close to the everyone here, but we'll get a few more seconds and then we'll just see how it goes. Yeah. You want to participate but not win. Okay. So you're the guy on the basketball court with your hands behind your back, but still just want to jump around with the rest of the people. Ooh, I like that idea. If you want to gift it to Minty for your birthday, you have to wait. If you win the gift it to Minty for birthday. Yeah, I think that's what they're saying. If I win, it goes to Cheryl. All right. Well, I think we're good. I think everyone's got their numbers in, and we're going to see who wins right now because it is 79. And right off the bat, Jim, who was saying they were gifting it to Cheryl, I see being the closest, but I will have to scroll back. Oh, I see. You're heading out. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. Maybe I'll catch one of your next ones, your next lives. I appreciate you so much. All right. So who do we have? We did have Jim. I think. Yeah, I think that was Jim, right? Yep, it's Jim. So Jim, I think he said he wants that to go to Cheryl. Is that right, Jim? Thumbs up. Cool. I'll move that out of the way. We'll put that out as our sample again for the next round, just so you know what the heck I'm doing when I'm doing it. So I'm going to make that note. 1 pound. I'm just putting a note. I'm saying 1 pound local rock. Gawa giveaway. All right, that's cool. I will put that in a separate little box over here for myself. And I'm going to take 1 second. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So I got to assess what's next. But I'm going to take a drink, my friends. Lonnie popped in with 73 at the end. But it wouldn't have mattered because Jim was closer either way. But we got more of these, I hope. Because if we hit another 100, we do it again. So we had, oh yeah. So I'm going to show you the last bag. We'll get rid of that. And then you decide if you want to look at some bigger tumbles and we'll do them more individually or maybe in 2 or 3 lot pieces. Or if you want to hit some sparkly crystals, if you want to hit carnelian, we got rough, bigger chunks of pet wood. We've got shells. We've got chalcedony roses and slabs. Oh, and these we still got some of these holders, the sphere holders. That's where we're sitting tonight. So all of that, either tonight and or the next couple days, we're gonna just move it all out. So the last bag, that's what we want. I'll be making up bags. Try to get like 10 bags every night until these are gone. Oh, I'm trying to show that bad boy, but it won't turn. All right, so we're just going to do that. I think that's that other piece of pet wood. Ooh, let's show you that. Dang. That's some good stuff right there. That's like a pendant. And I thought I saw some thunder egg action. Yep, I think that's some white fur. Flip the bag, man. Flip the bag. Oh, you mean like this? Well, there's both the 2 pieces of pet wood. Oh, yeah. And I think that's white fur, too. It looks all creamy. Cool. Yep. Right? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Da, 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 da. Sorry. Wake up! Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm loony. And you heard my tune. Let's go now. No, Patty, wake. There we go. That's fantastic. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. Okay, I did put the start. Okay, cool. I start getting sidetracked. I have no idea what I'm doing, dude. I'm a lost, crazy guy out here, my friends. Soul's going in for 5. And that'll teach me to do that again. Although, I tell you what, wouldn't that be nutty just to have me do an ASMR video where all I do is put my hands inside of a bowl and move around the rocks? How long could I do that before it's ridiculously annoying? Or will people love it? Dude, I should try that. See, content just falling out of my head. I can't stop it. Wooden Chrome's in at 11. It is therapy. Actually, it feels pretty good to roll my hands around in the big tote when I was sorting these out. Minty, did you make it home? Yep. So Woods got this one for 11. Oh, let me type that in, just so we make it official. So did anyone have any requests out of the things I offered up? Oh, you're still there. 4 minutes, then you get to bail. I got it. Man, you're hearing the Jeopardy tick down, aren't you, right now? Dun, 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 dun. Yep, I would be. Backcountry with Sean. What's up? Is one of the prints that Mountain Hood Rock Club put on their t-shirts and sweatshirts for the last couple of years. Is it really? I didn't know I didn't know they were advertising for me. I accidentally stole that and I didn't even know. Good thing they didn't copyright that one. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm just sitting here holding this and forgot what I was doing again. That's what happens to me. No problem, Rick. You do what you got to do, my friend. Take care of fam. So yeah. So again, if no one has any particular requests, then I will reach back and start grabbing stuff from something. Oh, you're in Gresham there, backcountry? Yeah, I gotta make my way down there. I'm gonna probably this summer during the what is it called? The Shakespeare Festival in Ashland. I gotta head down there and bring my kid, and I might try to stop some different places along the way. All right, what are we gonna do? Let's pull out some carnelian because I like carnelian. It's my friend. So I think that, let's see. Kind of looking. Yeah, we need to move some stuff. So, Soul of Interest, Cheryl said they'll be back later. Yeah, I got family in Ashland backcountry. I guess I could call you Sean. But anyways, here we go. I was going to do, at times I'll do these individually. At times I'm just going to say a couple pieces per lot. Ooh, that's deep red right there. So we'll do these two. Bet there's some nice stuff in that cut. Or just grind this all down into some sort of, oh, look at that. Delicious. Man, this is why I love carnelian. And I'd keep it, but as I've told everyone, if I buy it, I have to sell it. That's part of the proper control of the addiction. I can't keep everything that I buy. Rut-row, Raggy. That's carnelian. So let's do those with the box of carnelian on my lap right now. And boom. Oh, I'm glad I brought out the carnelian to start with because Carol says 25 for those. And Carol's my friend today. I'm making up stuff I say. Look how happy he is. Oh, I'm a kook, bro. I'm a kook. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call that 25 for Carol. You guys supported me and loved me into the truest ridiculous Fred that you are going to see, because I'm not holding back, man. I know you guys are here for me no matter what. Well, up until I show you who I really am. I'm just kidding. I'm just a little kookier than you guys really know. All right. Put those in Carol's box. And I'm going to bag them up real quick. I'm trying to keep organized a little bit better. Last time I had so many rocks, I was like, was this part of that lot? Carol, are the rocks the goat or am I the goat? With my vocal stylings. All right. What else we got? Let's do these 3 together. Look at that's bodyful. Man, I'm a sucker for bots. I tell you what, bots and carnelian, this is like a prize for me, bro. You don't even know. The fact that I don't get to keep this is killing me. Look at that color. Gosh darn it. Oh, look at that texture out there. That's sickness. And then this one. Woo! Let's put those 3 on the table. And boom. My sweaty little hands. Yeah, that's got all kinds of stuff going on in it. Look at that. That's sickness. Yeah, you can see the bands hit all the way around here. Kelly Ely says, I like me some carnelian too. In there with 16. That's a nice face right there. Whew. Beauty. I think we're looking at about 20 more seconds. And then we got this. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Didn't even show you how good these all were. D's in at 25. Right. All right. I think that's going to be D at 25. Nice. Oops. Forgot what I was doing. 25D. Well, this little box of carnelian in front of me is jumping around. It's happy. They're like, hey, me next, me next. And there's this one crazy piece in here that is probably, I mean, I've seen some really cool carnelian, but I've never seen a specimen like this, and I swear it looks like teeth. It is crazy. I'm going to show you that in a second. That was D. Where's D? There's D. Check this. Man. I'm not putting this one up right now. I'm just showing you. Look at this. Doesn't that look like a big molar? What in the heck? It looks like a carnelian tooth. I love this specimen. Freaks me out how cool it is. Right there. What in the heck? That's a trip. I keep looking at it, so that one's not up on the block this second. Maybe when I do, I'll add it with a couple others, but we'll see. All right, let's see what else I got here. I'm going to just do this one at 5 by itself because it's got its own personality. Got some nice quartz crystal in there. Popping with that orange. And look at the backside. Look at the formations in that. Love that color. Ooh, see, there's the bands. Can you see that? Oh, get over here. Right in there. Runs along in here. So, throw that one out there. Stay. Meg's freaking out, man. Freaking out. Give me a couple more seconds and we'll hit that one. And go. Yeah, this is a mother cluster. Carol says 10. This I just love. Yeah. You like that I take the time to show how beautiful they are, Meg? You know, that's part of the thing about it. You know, I could just put it up there and you barely see it, but not everyone's buying. So if they're hanging out, getting a few laughs, get to look at some pretty rocks, then hey, why not? So where were we? We had Carol at 10. And what do I have for a time? Yeah, I think that's probably going to be it. And I see we're down to 10 people, 11 people. I bet a bunch of people went over to Tog's site. That's cool. He said he's going to be an hour. I guess as long as people are still dropping a little cash, then we'll still stay here and have fun. You know? Everyone want to hang with me still? Yeah, I can't go anywhere before Minty gets home. It's going to be their birthday. We got to find Minty something good. Kelly says we think he's polishing opal. Yeah, I can see why a lot of people would leave for that. I'd probably be watching if I wasn't here. That's okay. Like I said, if people are still having fun with me, then I appreciate it. I'll stay. And people will probably show back up after Todd's done. I have all night. I can keep you going. Oh my gosh, we don't know what the giveaway total is. Fired. I don't think we did too bad. Although, yeah, I don't know, man. It's not my job, bro. We'll just do some random one here soon. What the heck? Maybe after we get through the carnelians, we'll give it a go. All right. You know what? Let's put a couple together. Let's go with this one. Woo! I keep picking up the tooth and putting it back. That's so funny. Okay, I'm making lots here. Yeah, in efforts of moving things. Patty says, I'm not leaving. ODB says, dang, first of the month bills hit this week. Hey, you know what, ODB? I tell you what, for me, I am different than most. Sorry, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. What I'm going to show you next. But I'm going to tell you about my style. Oh, come on, man. Very different style than most. And I am this way even with my eBay site. And I have had such luck over 15 years. I have had no one try to scam me. Maybe one guy returned something that he probably shouldn't have, but really has been not that big of a deal. And I was going somewhere. Oh, I do not require immediate payment on my eBay site. Someone could buy and take 2 weeks or more to pay me. You know why? Because sometimes something amazing will come by and you just don't have the money for it, but your heart desires it so much. I just want people to be happy. So if they can find it on my site and buy it, but they don't have to pay for it right away, well, I give them that leeway. That's how I roll. Oh yeah, Rick did say they had to go away, didn't they? Yeah, okay. I let you off, man. That was my bad. This is my live. I should be in control of it, right? And then I showed you the tooth, right? I see, that's a molar right there. And then we'll throw this one in there too. Look at that. Look at the color of that. Meg says, Fred, you're an agate in the dirt. I think that might be a compliment. Felt a little weird to read, but is that like a diamond in the rough? All right, there's 4 pieces of carnelian. We're going to get that rolling. Okay. Where are we at in my time here, my friends? Let's go. Meg said yes, but diamonds are lame. That's my girl. That's some good wife material right there with diamonds suck. Carol's in at 30. Man, that's such a deep red. I love that. And then I'm so glad that we're getting some money in on this tooth because that is the most unusual piece of carnelian I've ever seen. Wooden Chrome says 33. I like diamonds dirty. I'm a baseball fan, D says. That's great. Love that. Carol's in at 35. Let me show you this last piece before we run up. I think we got about 10 more seconds. Yeah, there's some cool little black inclusions in this one. Just a funky piece. Wood's going in at 36, and I think Wood might get that at that last second. Yeah, Wood, 36. Squeaked by. Cool. Let's bag that one up, baby. You'll enjoy that piece. I mean, I hope you do. This one, again, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to take a bunch of really close-up pictures before I put it away because it trips me out. We're getting close to 100. Let's call it 100. Especially since Rick went away and I had forgot to put someone else in charge. So that was Wood all up in over here. So anyways, oh yeah, that big story I was talking about on the about payment means that I don't care when you guys pay. This money here only goes back into the channel or to buy more rocks, and it's not paying my bills at this point. So you take your time. If I have a live sale and you see something you want but you can't pay for it, don't let that get in your way. I'm about bringing happiness and everything else along with these rocks. So if it brings any stress or if you have other bills to pay, I swear, I'm always to be the last person you stress about, and I'm the last person on the list to pay. Everyone else, now I'm not going to say it this bad way for myself, but I'm going to say it as far as finances go, everyone else is more important than me when it comes to that. You got that freedom in my house. Hey, Wood's wondering if they should do videos on their collection, like shorts or something. Yeah, we love to see collections. For sure. Okay, so again, these one as a sample, 1 pound bags of some local finds, some agates, quartz, things like that. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna write myself another number. I got my number. We're going to do the 1 to 100 thing. And we're going to hit start. Let's get some numbers, my friends. What I'm going to do, turn you around. Look at me for a second. We'll wait for your numbers to come in. I've been meaning to do this more often because I know partially you guys are here for me and it's not just about the rocks. I know that at this point. So, got to remind you who you're with. Like my shirt? One earth, one people. It's the way it should be. Tribal ways. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to flip us around again, look at some numbers, and see who wins. Patty says, love the shirt. Hey, everyone's adoptable in the Fredness family. I'll adopt you all. All right, what's our numbers? I'm going to show you. We had a 33 on this one. I'm glad hearts are healing. Again, then I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on this planet. So who was close to 33? Whoa, Jim hit it 33. Was he the only one? Because, who's Jim My 2Y? That's not the same Jim. Hey, if I missed you there, Jim My 2Y, then welcome. Sometimes I get the people that I'm not communicating with every day. I get their names mixed up. So I don't think I know you. Jim on the nose. Yes, sir. Well, Jim, you're going to get a 1 pound bag of mixed agates and quartz of stuff that I've collected locally here in the Clatsop County area. I might throw in some stuff that I've got in Washington too. We'll see how it goes. I just want to get you good stuff. And you'll see up there, we got, I'll need you to email me, justonemorock@gmail.com, your name, your handle, and so I can connect you to your winnings. Of course, I won't be invoicing for anything, and I'll be paying the shipping. So as long as I have a place for me to send it to, you're covered. Just found my channel. Well, aren't you a lucky boy? You walked in at the right time there, Jim. I love that. I've had multiple times where people come over for the first time and they're greeted onto my channel with some fun giveaways. That's how it goes. I hope you enjoy it here. And just because you win doesn't mean I might be your right person. So you check my channel out. If I ain't right for you, you don't have to stick around. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to feel obligated. You'll get your rocks no matter what. Thanks for stopping in. Okay. So let's get back to the game. So, I got to write your name down because I do not know. Jim M2Y and giveaway. Just making a couple little notes, my friends, so I do not forget. And again, take that moment to hydrate. Jim says he's already watched most of my videos. Well, honor, respect, brother. Thanks for doing that. And you're here today. So you know how that works. Good energy out, good energy in. All right. Well, I got a few more pieces of carnelian. And since those were doing well, we're going to pop those bad boys out there. We're going to put these 2 pieces. This one cut is going to be a banger. Look what we got in there. Yep. Jim saying hi, all. Jim, you stick around, man. This is the best rock family ever. You're kind and open to them. They're accepting as anything can be. Yep. So that's piece 1. And then that. Look at that color. Woo! Pulling in that light like a beauty. See the banding going on in there. That's probably about the center. A little bit more there. Put those two pieces together. Yep, they're glowers. That's for sure. So let's get that into someone's hands. And boom, timer was right. Yeah, this should have some interesting bands inside there. Yeah, right there. And then it transitions into this deep red right in here. Carol's in at 10. Carol loves the carnelian. Well, I can definitely get more. A lot of this now, my friends, are coming from my friend, Kay, which I've actually done a video where I've shown a lot of her collection. She's got buckets upon buckets of materials that she's bought from different estate sales. And at this point, I'm helping her get rid of it by buying it and passing it on to you. Rick says, well, first of all, my timer, I lost control. Jim's going in at 15 right now. And yeah, Jim's going to go ahead and get that. Kelly Ely threw in a 16, but it was right behind. I was calling it for Jim. Kelly, we'll get you something. Got lots of fun stuff here tonight. No worries. See, and that's another lovely part about y'all. There is really I say an auction is a battle, but there's really no battles here. So, make my notes, my friends. Grab that. I hope you're having a good time. I am enjoying all the time I've been spending with you the last couple days. And where did I put? Okay, I might have lost my. Oh, that's why. I confused myself because Jim won the giveaway. Jim didn't have a box before. Let me start a Jim box, if you don't mind. Although I should put something in front of your face to look at. Here, look at this. This is Jim. M2. All right, that goes down there. Okay, and then after that, I'll have 2 more pieces of carnelian. So let's get rid of this big chunk of something. Let's look at that. Yeah, it's something. You see the glow coming up in here? What's a piece of artwork in the right-hand corner? Right here? This is from Mexico. It is an obsidian figure with obsidian base. Abalone or mother of pearl inlay. Looks like that might be cat's eye. Is that what it's called? Not sure what that. Yeah, an intarsia headdress, exactly. On a obsidian figure. That's going, bro. If anyone's interested in it, we'll put it up, or you just want to throw out a price for me, it's yours. Anything you see here, my friends, I'll mention that, and at some point in time I'll do a pan. And if you see it, it's up for sale. Doesn't matter what it is. I have pottery up here. I have glass. I have other figures. Little cute little doggy figures. I forget what kind of dog that is. We got things, shells. Yeah, tiger's eye. No, you have to give it. What would I have to do? I'd have to give him a price. I don't know. If it's just you, Rick, that's interested in it, I'll talk to you about it on the sidelines. I'll hook you up. If there's others that are interested in it, we can go ahead and do the auction thing. And because that's the way I do, I'd just start it at $5 like everything else. But I'd have to see some thumbs up for Obsidian figure before I do that. So let's move this Carnelian piece first. Let me show you what was going on again on this. The thing about this piece, I can't say if there's much workable material. There's a lot of fractures. I don't know how deep they go. I would assume this is not workable material. Minty's back at the house. All right. You fix something to eat here, Minty. Go ahead. We'll still be here. But if you need a bookend of some nice Carnelian chunker, then there you go. Carnelian, come on, exactly. That was easy for me to say. You guys, I have this vest that I got for Christmas, which has been my favorite. It is a heated vest. When I get cold, I just turn this bad boy on. It is lovely. Meg said 5, D says 10. We got about 25 more seconds on this one. Carol says 15. It's about 15 more seconds. And you know what, everyone? I know I talked about it, but I'm still supposed to have... Sorry, I'm going to focus. I'm still supposed to have... Yeah, Megs is out. That's Carol for 15. Oh, Rick went in at 18 at the last second. I'm starting to click. I don't know. Yeah, I think Rick got that at 18. I'm looking back at my timer. Well, yeah, I'm going to give that one to Rick. Just sliding in there, Rick. Pretty sneaky. The Rick Star. Rick Star getting the rock. Or is that the rock star getting the Rick? All right. That in the Ricker box. 2 more pieces of Carnelian for this round, and then we'll figure out what's next. And because I just want to get moving to the next batch of stuff, these two are going together. Oh, see how you do? Let's see. Wooden Chrome, I said I just had to happen. Wait, I just had that happen to me on eBay 3 seconds. It happens, man. When those auctions are crazy. I used to love the energy of an auction house. I see you, Rick. We're gifting that to Meg. I will make a note on that piece of paper. Yeah, working at an auction house was like, whoo, that's all kinds of crazy energy. You really got to stick to your guns. Like, so because, like I said, I could get caught up and I have like that's such an addictive personality. I would have to study the catalog ahead of time, figure out what price I could pay maximum for each item, and then go into the auction and have to force myself to stick to those. Even though I was like, oh, just $5 more, I could have had it. Nope. Have to pay attention to what the rules I set for myself. So these are the 2 pieces we're going next. We're going to do those together. Exterior texture on this is absolutely insane. Got that quartz tasty little middle there. Yeah, you have to do that, Sean. Set limits and don't cross them, especially in an auction. People just get so much energy and get fired up. And when you're talking about expensive Asian antiques, like I used to go to, because I would, if I didn't say, I would actually work the auctions. So before I'd work them, I'd also look at everything. And that's how I learned about Asian antiques, because I got to pick things up that were like 200 years old and things like that. And it actually feels different than fake nowadays pottery. It's weird. I can't even explain it. Oh, I lost myself. Did I even... I must have started looking at it. Okay. As I said, the control point, look at it against the calcite, wore away. Yeah. So I did start this auction, didn't I? I was so bad. No, I was just showing it to you. I hadn't started it. That's good. Whew. I just lost track talking. What a crazy guy. Everyone's talking about their generosity. Meg's talking about Rick's generosity. You're like, stop it. It's too much. And Wood says that's why he stopped buying cars. Too much room to lose and hassle. Yep, that's true. Colleen. Hi, Colleen. If anyone doesn't know Colleen, she has a channel as well. I might be wrong. Sorry, you can correct me, Colleen, but Colleen's Corner? Something like that. But she goes on almost every day, goes live, just kind of gives a platform to talk and tries to send out a lot of positive energy and just love in the world. So if you ever need to did I start this? I didn't start this still. Okay. If you ever need to start your day with some positive affirmation, then you might want to stop by Colleen's channel. Okay. Carol's saying, Carol, oh man, I swear you're so good for me. When Carol starts putting numbers in, I know it's time to start my auction because I realize I didn't do anything yet. And I'm just talking and talking and talking. So Carol saying, okay, I got you on 15 on that one. So let's just go. Why am I seeing numbers like 42 and 81? Lonnie said 81. Wooden Chrome said 42. I'm not doing a giveaway on this one. I'm doing these two. And I don't even know if anyone's keeping track of the amount either. Meg's throwing their hands up. I'm not sure why people are throwing. Carol started it. Mom, Carol started it. Carol, get your finger out of Fred's face. We'll add a little bit more time till everyone gets figured out what's going on and we get some real bids for this. I know we all crazy. Oh, see, it wasn't 42. It was 420. I get it. No wonder we're confused. Oh. Yeah, I tell you what, living in Astoria and or Oregon, it is interesting to not have liquor stores on every corner like in California, but every corner has a pot shop. It's different. Oh, I'm giving you guys voices. Did I actually do that? I'm sorry. Unless you love it. Carol's going in at 16. I think we only got about five more seconds or so. Wooden Chrome jumped in with the 17. I think that's going to be Woods. Yep, we're calling that one, Carol. Calling that for Wood at 17. All right. Everyone's still hanging in. We having fun? Laughters? No one wants to go anywhere? We keep going? All of those things? Put this in the bag too, just to keep myself organized. Yeah, plenty in Montana and casinos. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of casinos around here too. Wood. All right. Well, look at that. We got rid of a tote of carnelian. Now it's time to go get more, right? Wood and Chrome's going to need a coffee. All right. Well, we're here. I can't get you the coffee. I'm not auctioning that off. You'll have to go do that on your own. ODB thought they heard Scooby-Doo earlier. No. Why would you hear Scooby-Doo? What a kook. All right. So we got shells. We got slabs. We have chalcedony roses. We have bigger chunks of pet wood. Patty's laughing. Any request, or do I just reach back and grab another box and we just go pet wood? Kelly Ely says pet wood. Man, I got so much beautiful pet wood coming at you. So this is all the rough. So I'm just going to give you a little sample we got and see how far you want to go. So this is some of the rough, right? And this is stuff that I have not sorted out, so I do not know how I'm doing it. But this is, oh goodness, sorry, big chunks of tumbles. Big tumbles. Mostly, actually, it's all pet wood, except for somehow I put that one in there. Oops, my bad. Look at that. Interested in the rough. All right. Sorry, Kelly, but I'm going to say it. So Kelly likes it rough. I can't help it. I'm such a bad boy. Ruh-roh. You're killing me, Smalls. Mitzi's sitting down and eating dinner before we'll find her present. All right. Let's start rough. Big chunky. Meg says Fred does my voice so well. You know, most of this, we got some that are pretty good, but most of it is, you know, like as far as like opal eyes and things like that, it's not that level of pet wood. But for those that really love to see pet wood and appreciate the process, this is just another chunk. All right, let's do this. Let's just go. We're doing a $5 start on that. And I'll figure out what's the next piece. And some of this has got some good magnesium replacement, I think it is. Ooh, that's sparkly. Carol's going in at 15. Kelly went in at 5. Carol popped right over the top on 15. We got about 30 seconds more. Take another sip, my friends. Getting parched. All right. With 15 more seconds, Carol's still sitting at $15. Okay, I think that one's going to be Carol. Raggy. 15. Carol. Boom. All right. We're just going to keep these rolling. And I'm sure someone is keeping track of the $100, right? Right? Let's go with This one, and I do see an opalized one in there, so that's nice. I like this area right in here. See how the grain is coming up this way? So that was the round. This would be the center. Let's keep them rolling. Meg says, D, where do you come from? A planet far, far away. We're going to get kookier and kookier as we get towards Friday. I don't know. Patty, is that Blue Forest? I can't say. I have no idea where this comes from. These are collections that I'm getting from my friend Kay, who's bought multiple Rockhound collections over the years and just has piles and buckets of them. So I'm just helping her move stuff. Kellyanne was in at 7. Carolyn is at 15. Carol is in at 15. Kelly is at 16. Kelly say, I want some pet wood. And we got another, like, I think we're looking at 10 seconds or so. All right, lost track of that one already a little bit. And I think we want Kelly to get some. So we're calling 16 for Kelly. Let's go. And I dropped my post. I'm going to put the next one out. I know, Rick. I mean, the UV thing, my brother, is going to be that's going to be the surprise that people get to have when they get them home and see if they have it. I need to work on my lighting so that I could do a flick of a switch, and end up turning off all my lights without turning off my PC, which dies as soon as it has no power. So I need to put in a new battery. I did that once and then didn't do what they say you're supposed to do, which is run the battery down, fill it, run it back down, do that a couple times and get the battery primed. I did not do that. Sorry. When I talk, I can't write. Talk and walk. Kelly. Kelly. Nope, not Kelly Morse. I know I had a Kelly box somewhere. Okay. Well, I'm making a Kelly box right now then, apparently. Okay. Give me 1 second. And go right here. I'm sorry for the moment. Ely. Thank you. Go there now. There's a box. All right. Now we reset. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm just going to get the timer going and then I'll show it as we go it. I'm going to give myself 10 seconds so I get a good even number to watch the clock from. And boom. So this is what we got here. This one's interesting because it's got a surface that's actually almost like a sandstone or something. But it's sparkly. See the grain in that? Almost like the center here. It's working its way this way. Carol says 10. You got that. That's the one thing I love about this type of pet wood that hasn't been tumbled. It's very identifiable where you can see that grain. All the old wood, the ancient wood, had such tight grain. Carol's in at 10. Kelly Ely is in at 11. Meg's in at 15. Carol's volleying with Meg's. Carol says, forget you guys. I'm out of here. 20. Yeah, I think we're just looking at about 10 more seconds. But I don't know if anyone's going above that 20. So all right, very cool. I like that our pile's getting small because that means, well, it's not really, but that it's going away because that means that the money that you guys are putting towards these rocks today will get me to go buy more because it's a 6-6 cycle. Okay, what do we got next? That is okay, but it seems by itself it would be a little weak. So let me mix it up with some few pieces. All right. So some of these have been cut. Let's see. Rockhound Huntress says Moonstone Hunt would be an awesome hunt, Megs. Had no idea they were out there. Yeah. Did I actually win the number guess? Was it? No, I think it was the other gym. The other gym, I believe. Sorry, I'm catching up. So I'm making piles here. I think I'm going to do those 4 pieces, these 4 pieces, that one, and this one, and then these 2. Okay. Well, I got 4 piles left. Then I'm going to do it $5 each. Now this one. Oh, yeah. The first one you did. Oh, yeah. You know what? Sorry. Thank you. Oh, yes. Yeah, I'll have to catch up. If Rick says so, then probably yes. Sorry. I'm looking around at everyone's names in the buckets. I'll have to get myself organized again at the end. But we'll let you know. Jim, let's assume that you did. Why don't you go ahead and send me information to Just One More Rock with your name and your handle so I can connect you. There won't be anything really an invoice, but I'll just be able to get your address and get it sent to you. But again, right now at this point, I'm just trusting Rick. I'll have to look back because we had another gym pop in, and then yeah, my brain don't keep up. I had to watch the lives after I'm done with them. So this one is what I would say is kind of ugly. I'm going to be honest, but it's still a piece of pet wood. You can see the grain running that way, but we're going to put 2 of them together because of this one being kind of weak, right? That's the cool part there, but still. So we're going to throw that one and this one in. This one has a little bit more going on, at least in my mind. See that? That looks better to me. Get a little bit more of that definition. It's been magnesium replaced, so it's pretty dark on the inside. But we'll put those 2 together. And we'll go. And then, 3 more little piles of those. And give me a few more seconds as I ask. And then we will go. I like when I look at how long I've been on. It's almost 2 hours already. And I'm like, wow, that just really happened? It did. So, yeah. Keep it easy. Even if we just move them to a new family at a low price, at least someone will be able to appreciate them. Meg says they like them for $5. Carol says, well, I like them more for 10. So what you think, Megs? What you think? Meg says, yeah. Well, I'm leaving you behind with 15. So now what? Why do I make up voices for you people? I guess I'm not making up voices. I'm just putting words in there. Dee's laughing at me. And that's what makes this not just a sale, my friends. Not just a sale. It's absolute entertainment, whether you like it or not. Meg says, I'll mess with Carol. I think you did, though, Megs, because you went 15. You got that one. I'm not trying to start a fight. I'm not a bad guy. Sorry, I spend a lot of time MMA. I just naturally go to fighting instinct. That's Megs. I don't mean to instigate, but a good fight's always fun to watch. Did I say that? I'm so bad. That's Meg. Okay. I'm telling you, Rick, I'm sorry. I get that, Carol. I learned how to fight so I don't have to fight. Actually, I spent most of my time just looking really mean, and then people would just walk to the other side of the street because they were afraid to walk past me. And then I didn't have to get into fights. The only fights I usually had is when 3 to 5 people were jumping me and hitting me all at the same time. Wasn't that fair? So I'm going to do these 4 pieces. These 2 pieces have been cut. So it's somewhat rough. It hasn't been polished. And then, let's get there. There we go. We got this piece. Meg says, I would have that voice, just not with certain people in here. Look at this one. There's some clarity in that. It's almost opalized, I think. Yeah, it's good not to fight. That's why I actually appreciated the MMA, because I am a little bit of a glutton. I like pushing my body to limits that don't always make sense. And when you're in MMA, you're in there with a bunch of people who are willing to get punched in the face or have you feel like they're going to rip your arm off, or, having to dodge a kick to your head. We all wanted that when we were in there. So that's how it kind of went. We're going to go $5 and we're going to start this. And hey, I don't know, but I'd be guessing that we're somewhere near the $100 mark again, but I don't know. I'm not keeping track. Just saying. Kelly's in at 7. I really like this piece. Meg's in at 10. Yeah, Rick says, all right, Minty, time to pick out something nice for your birthday. What do we got? We got like 10 more seconds, and it looks like that'll probably be Meg's. Kelly jumped in with 11, though, at the last couple seconds. Okay, well, Kelly got that one. Meg says they're out anyways. Kelly's adding some pet wood to the collection. For me and my personality, you guys, the reason why MMA also worked for me is because I was always afraid to let people down. So I tried Little League Baseball, and it was the worst experience for me. It's like I got PTSD from it. The feeling of letting a ball pass me and I should have grabbed it in center field, or striking out, and that we might lose as a team and I had something to do with the loss. Didn't matter if I had anything to do with the win, but if I had to do anything with the loss, oh my gosh, I was crushed. So I realized team sports are not my thing. I cannot be part of a team and be someone that lets other people down. That is just part of me. So I used to ride a skateboard, because if I messed up on a skateboard, well, I lost my shins I lost my crotch. I ate asphalt. I lost my skin on the concrete. You know, that's just kind of how it went. Sorry, I'm trying to put this in the right container. Looking for Kelly. Why am I confused here? Sorry. You know why I'm confused, my friends. Oh, there we are. Okay. Okay, so we got 2 more little lots. So yeah, that was my thing. Then I went to snowboarding. I like to snowboard, and then MMA because hey, I'm only responsible for keeping myself from getting knocked out, and after that, you know, it's nothing else. Look at this one. That trippy little piece. And then got this one. And then this one. That, oop, come on, man. That's a cool piece. All right. All right, so those 4 pieces. And we are going to give me a couple seconds and we'll get a start on that one. Then we'll do one more lot of this pet wood and then we'll figure out what's next. See if you all just keep rolling. We want to keep going. We must, because there's at least 18 people hanging out. Oop, I didn't hit start, did I? Okay, I'm a few seconds behind, but that's okay. We'll go. Rick says 8. Yeah, I get that. Rock Hounding Hundreds D says I'm so good around animals more than people. I get that. I actually really feel like I have a way with people, but my soul really just wants to go out to the woods and live alone. Or I think I do. In the trees, live in nature, be part of nature without any interruption from mankind. But then I find love and, you know, do I really want to be alone? I don't know. Rick isn't at 8. And, yep, Rick's going to get that one for 8. Oops, I almost said 8 start. I meant 8 Rick. I'm on right now.
Okay, can I deliver you something?
Yeah, hey, everyone.
So,
my kid.
I know you're on.
No. My kid River.
I don't know
no,
what camera
you want to say hi?
Camera is. Sure.
Okay, we're flipping it around.
Hi.
My kid River. Oh, look at green hair. They have the lead in Beetlejuice Junior. So yeah.
I don't know if Kyle's on right now, but your package from Kyle has arrived.
Ooh.
So you have new rocks to open.
I guess we'll have to do another live. Maybe this is tomorrow, opening that up in the morning. I don't know. 5 days of fun with Fred. All right.
I just gonna say, love you. We're home.
I love you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Everyone says hello, River.
Hi, guys.
Well, they went to the dentist and supposedly were getting cavities taken care of, but they didn't come in here slobbering and blubbering, so it must have not been too bad. Yay. You know what those are? Those are my, I know what they are because I paid for them. The agates. What agates were they? Malawis. Yeah, those are Malawis. We got to cut some Malawis. All right. Okay, so that was Rick at the $8 way back before the rib came through. That's true. Dee says our world's amazing because of our kiddos, and that is so true. They help us get through some hard times, I tell you what. If I didn't have kids, it's easy to just close the curtains and go dark and be depressed and, at times in your life. But, you got to be a better example, and you got them to live for. So, oops, I didn't make a note of that. That was $8, Rick. Little kid speed bump, so I got a sidetrack, but we're back. Kelly's getting some Malawi's too. Can't wait for him. Yeah, I know. I thought that was crazy when I heard that Kyle's kid's name is River also. And what's funny is that River came and brought me the stuff from Kyle while we're sitting here. Yeah, this is such a small world. All right, that goes into Rick's box. Sorry, again, I got sidetracked. So one more little thing of pet wood and we'll move on. Yep. Minty knows that. That's the truth. Our kids need us as much as we need them. And I tell you what, my kids teach me so much. Hey, guess what, guys? If it wasn't for my kids, I would have no idea that I had ADHD and or possibly were on the autism scale spectrum just a little bit. I had no idea. And then we started paying attention to our kids. I mean, not started paying attention, but we realized we should look into things with them. And guess what? My mom probably has it too. Right? And it all just got passed down, but I had no idea. If it wasn't for my kids, I just think I think everyone was just like me is what I thought it was. But I realized, hey, guess what? Everyone didn't have an absolute horrible time going through high school. And it wasn't difficult for everyone. And why did Fred go to science and life science and they had to kick him out? But I would sit for 2 seconds in history and actually fall asleep. I'm not lying. I spent most of my high school in history and in English asleep. They didn't even try to wake me anymore. Anyways, sidetracked. That was a beautiful opal piece. All right, let's get those out. I'm going to give myself those seconds. And we're going to... Boom. Let's go. See if anyone wants those. That little piece is a slab. Hasn't been polished. And you can see there's a little chunk there. An edge. Carol says they take that 25 because she loves that opal pet wood. Look at that. And I have this feeling no one's going to fight Carol for the 25. I'm just saying. Says it's like having her all over again, my friend. So blessed. So blessed. Yeah, it's awesome. Let's go. Carol's going to just take that for 25. We're not going to mess around. We're going to move into some new material. Good thing I have so much and I don't have to worry about saving material for the next few days. Because I got more. So much more. Everyone's still having a good time? Hanging out with Fred Niece? We'll just keep going if everyone's having a good time. For a little while, some point in time, my belly will pull me away and I'll have to reset and get these rocks organized and see what's going on tomorrow. That was Carol. Sorry. Bring myself back to the reality. No worries, D. Get that charger. I'm plugged in. I had to be. So, Minty, what are you looking for, my friend? You like seashells? You want to work on some slab material? You want me to just surprise you with a Thunder Egg gift? I could do something. I like being fun. Oh, speaking of fun, I don't know if anyone's keeping track. Let's just do another one of these. Right? Another 1 pound giveaway? Why not? I like it fun. Keeping it fun. Kelly Illy, can I keep an open box? Yes, you can. And actually, I haven't explained it much, but I had a sale yesterday. Today, I'm going to try, if I can. Tomorrow I get my eyes dilated, so see how that all works out. But I'm going to try for 5 days. Yesterday, today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. At the end of Sunday, I'll pull everyone's buy purchases from these 5 days, and we'll invoice you just once. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, get an invoice out probably, depending on how good I can process these. So Minty says, I have nothing to cut rocks with or polish, so for now it's tumbling rough stuff. Well, let's see. We need to find something for Minty. I'm just going to gift her something. So okay, I got what you like. So now I'm going to ask you one more thing, Minty. Do you prefer material that you can actually work and put in the tumbler and get that pleasure of having the result, or do you like to actually have tumbled material? Because like what I'm going to do right now is do a giveaway with this type of material, right? Some of the agate material I find. So I could give you something like that so that you can tumble them yourself and get some pretties out of them. So Minty loves greens and blues, does she? Okay, you know what? Well, we're just this. Okay, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Minty, don't worry about it. Everyone else, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna do a bag of blue rough agates, and I'm gonna get that to you. Happy birthday. Right? Happy birthday. If anyone else wants to gift Minty stuff, well, that's all on you, and you guys are all wonderful. But I got Minty's back. We'll give her like a pound or so of bluish agates from my area, and then she can tumble them up. And then happy birthday. But for now, as an example, this is the bag. But we're going to do another giveaway because someone else is going to get a pound of it. Mixed. They might get quartz and other material. Minty, you'll get all the good dark agates, blues and stuff. All right. So Jim says he win this time, give it to Minty. Okay, so I'm looking around for a number in my garage. First one I see. Oh, I got it. So 1 to 100. Start. We're doing a giveaway. Rick says show some polished tags. All right. I have some. The one thing I haven't done, Rick, is actually gone through my back days because I just got so many bags of them. Obviously, you know how many days I did get through, 259. Well, I'll go through some now and look to see what we have. Any of the ones that I don't feel like I polished well enough at the beginning, we'll skip. But I have some of my days. I got 4 or 5 totes right behind me of tags. So let's go tags. You know I'm the tag guy. The tag revolution must continue. Continue. All right. Let's see what we got for numbers. We'll give it a couple more seconds just in case we got some late. Doug's throwing in the 80s. We had Keely at 57, 67, 64, 59. Yeah, look at all those. I'm going to say them like they're beautiful numbers. They're only beautiful numbers because they're coming from you. They're just numbers. I'm kooky. All right. So let's go ahead and call it because I don't think there's any more numbers. Yep. I just see people saying hi, Doug. That's cool. So let's see who has it this time. 34. And this is funny because, let's see, was it actually Jim who just said they would give it to Minty? So Jim's 4 away. Dude, it was totally Jim, wasn't it? Dude, that was meant to be. It was not fixed, I swear. That was dope. That was cool. Meg said I was going to put 33. Why? Sorry, Megs. That's okay. It was the love circle. Jim had just said they was going to give it to Minty if they won, and so I think it was meant to be. So it looks like Minty, you'll get 2 bags. All right, that's so cool. So let me make my notes. Giveaway. So Jim sent it to Minty. That was cool. All right. That goes over here in my other box, so I remember. That was just so cool. It was like meant to be, right? That was meant to be. And then, so what? We got a tag request. So let me turn around for a second, see what I can do. Total slabs down there. That's down. Let's see. That's a big one. You know, I might put out some of these that are not, you know, even though I would like to put a better polish on them, if they're not too bad, I might just let them go. Because, you know, going back to 200 or 100 and something Thunder Eggs to get them right is going to be a lot. Or 259 Thunder Eggs. So, here we go. I got a box here. I think I got 4 days that are, they're decent enough. So, let's do them. All right. So, I got days 32, 33, and 36 here. Let's see. I'm going to do these ones by themselves. This is day 32. And any of these that I say it's a day, like day 32. Oh, I'm not stressing, Rick. I'm just offering you what you guys want to see. And look at, Rick, I pulled out the dolphins with water lines. Right? I will save you my dolphin screech. I don't want to break your ears. I'll do voices, but I don't want to do dolphin squeaking. So yeah, so that's day 32, which means that there's an archive for them because I have a video on it. But I will tell you, like I said, not all these are polished that great. You will see scuffs, but you know, some days I was able to put more energy into them than others. But you all watched most of the videos, so you kind of know how it all went. Followed me around for 9 months while I did it. Stop it, Fred, stop it. All right. Jim My 2 says 10. Patty says 11. D says 15. Well, thanks, Rick, for having me bring out the tags. And the more of these that I can move, it means that I don't have to actually spend time going back and polishing them. I'll leave that to you guys. Jim's now at 16. They call him Flipper. And I'm at like 10 more seconds. Right now we got Jim at 16. D's jumping up to 20. And like I said, I had only D's going to get that one for 20. That last couple seconds got you there, D. And the big enough jump that no one was following you up. You went 17. Then Jim might have went to 18. That's knowing how to win an auction. So 32 goes to D. Just gonna write that right on the bag. Save me some Post-its. D. All right. I'm going to put these two together. I've got 79 and 33. So 1 second. 79 just happened to be I had out. But these are small ones, so we're going to mix them up together. $79 was actually one that I checked off as fully polished and ready to sell. These other ones I did not consider ready to sell. So this is day 79. See, you can see that the condition is better on that. It actually has some shine. No water lines, Rick, not on this one. I'm sorry. It's a little quartz center. So we're going to do that one, which was day 79, along with day 33. We're talking fishies. Angelfish. Look at Rick. Some water lines and some banding in these little fishies. So, yep, day 79, day 33. Right? So, give it 5 seconds, and I am hitting start. Oh, the fishy fell. Polished. Oh, let's try to actually let you see the difference. Yeah, you can see how this one just doesn't pop, but I turn this one and catch all the... So Rick will say 10 for the little waterline fishy. We're talking about another 15 seconds, so that'll probably be Rick's. And then we'll get into another tote. I got a couple here. Oh, ODB's jumping in with a 12 with the last 5 seconds to go. Let's see. ODB like the... Oh, Rick, 15. 15. Rick got it. The last seconds coming in for the steal. All right, Rick, you got it. Oh, let me type that in so y'all know. 15. Rickness. Very well. Awesome. So let me see. Let me get those right where they belong. 33. 79. And then Rick got those. They'll go together in one bag, and we move that to Rick's container. There we are. There we are. Give Minty her choice of one pair. Oh, Minty. There we go. It's Minty's day. So, Minty, let me give you a show. So it was more polished piece, right? That was the day 79, or day 33 with the waterline fishies. Yeah, Rick's the man. He's everyone's brother. Which one you want there, Minty? Day 33. All right. So I'm going to make a note here. Minty gets birthday day 33. You're a good man, Rick. You're a good man. That's why this is the best rock family in the universe. On this big, crazy rock. Okay, back in Rick's box though, because I'll have to do all the billing. So I got day 36. We'll look at that one. And then I got some that are like, if anyone needs some bookends. Okay. This is another one that has not been fully polished, but 36. And it's a pretty one, though, for someone wanting to finish out the polish. See how I told you some days I just didn't have it in me to get it there. Especially on the early on days when the equipment was really not doing so great. But there's some pretty stuff. And you can see the backlighting on that. Well, Minty, I'm glad that you mentioned it was your birthday coming. We love sharing and we love making people happy. Like I said, best group ever. Yeah, right, D. With the right polish, these would pop. Yogi Wifey Boo Boo. I didn't comment, but I saw you one of your videos when you were at the courtside, I think it was. I'm not really sure. I don't remember. But I saw you. Yeah, pockety goodness. Yeah. Megs is talking about how wonderful we all are. And that's Tucson Gem Show. There you go. I knew it was one of those gem shows. You had something really, really awesome. I can't even remember what it was. Some sort of carving or something. Oh, I don't know. I'm bad. I'm bad about it all. So many videos. Anyways, let's do a $5 start on these guys. That's day 36. And we'll go. Bring these up again. Reminding everyone these aren't the best polish at all. So Jim's in at 10, Patty's in at 10. Actually, I was going to be embarrassed to show these at first, but I realized that people understand and they still see the beauty in the rocks and understand the potential of them. What do we got? We got Wood in at 13. Jim, my 2Y at 15. And I feel like there's been like 3 gyms here tonight. So maybe it's been 2, maybe it's been 3. I don't know. I'm a little confused. Wooden Chrome is in at 17 with about 15 more seconds to go. 5. I have them cut and ready to go. And you at least know how beautiful they are inside, right? No duds. All right, that's it. Wooden Chrome got that one for 17. Sorry, Jim. There'll be more. I'm bringing out more. But my timer ended, so I had to go. I have to end it. Otherwise, I could keep going on that forever. So thanks, Yogi. Appreciate that. She says, hit the like button. That's support right there. So day 36 went to Wood for 17. So what do you, hey, Jim? Jim says, or Woodle says he'll give it to you for 18 if you want to just be the buyer because he says he's got a lot. So if you want it, Jim, it can be yours. Give me a thumbs up, Jim, if you say I'll take it for 18. And thank you, Wood. I'll give it a second. You tell me what's up. Jim says, sure. All right. Thanks, Wood. That's kind to share the opportunity. And Jim, if I didn't say hi to you because there truly is 3 gyms here tonight, then I apologize and welcome. I feel like I wrote another gym a different way, not a M2Y. And then I know I got our other gym in here. So if you are newer here and I hadn't, I did? Okay, cool. Because I was going to remind you to email me and whatnot. Okay, cool. Then I have a box for you somewhere, my friend. Oh, yeah, I see you. There you are. You got a bag of something there. Okay, cool. I'm locked, man. I'm locked. Okay. So, again, now this one, Like I'm telling you, there's not a lot on here, but if you love rhyolite and you love the color, then you will. I'm wetting this so you can actually see the potential, because it is not fully polished, but it is a good start. If you want some bookends, boom. Unfortunately, out of all that rhyolite, the only real agate we had was in the middle. It took forever to get this thing cut on my friend Kay's machine. But bookends they are. That was my day 35. They're big, guys. But they're doing me no good in a plastic bag in my tote. So let's see if anyone wants a big monstrous rock. Ready, go. Man, but could you imagine if that would have been a big agate? Look how yellow that is. I can almost imagine how awesome that would have been right there. Yeah, polished up, with all these little inclusions, little quartz inclusions, I think is what it is. And it looks like it's pitted, but it's actually flat. It's smooth. Carol says she'll do those for 15. And that'll probably end up being it. So I'm just going to kind of start writing in there as we let those last seconds roll. Oh, except for D says 15. I need some bookends. Okay. What do we got left? I think we're looking at about 15 more seconds for this one. This is great, guys. I'm having a good time. Oh, yes. It is the final frontier. Oh, wow. It really looks cool through the camera. I'm just looking at him like this, and I'm saying, oh, I do see a space. I do see a space. All right. That's 20 for D. Well, let's see. What does it say? Meg says, Kyle just bopped into OG, still drilling opals. Oh, they're still over there doing their thing? All right, well, I still am having fun here. We're moving rocks, so I'm not dying to run off yet. I can't believe it's only 6:30 and we're still having this kind of fun. You keep hanging, we keep doing. That's a good one, D. So let me go. I'm going to add a lot of work after this, too, because we actually moving a lot of rock compared to yesterday. Okay. I'll put one of these back in the bag so I remember it's 33 or 35, day 35. D's got a box that's looking beautiful. Wow. I'm actually excited to be moving some of these. Thanks, Rick, for the call out to get some tags going. I'm liking that. Okay. Let's see what we got. I actually emptied out a tote, Rick. You guys are right. Let's see. So I'm going to try to do them in order. I got 38 through 47 next. We'll open up some of these and see what we got. Meg's asking about weather for Rick. Okay. Let's see if these are acceptable for me to sell. Since I got someone saying that I already got the cuts on them and they're already there and that's worth it, then let's move this one. This is not so bad. So what do we got? Day 45. Blues, and look at the light comes through the back. This one's dark, but see, you can see again, look at very rough. Very rough. When I took pictures for the videos, I probably had to really focus on the angle so it didn't look like absolute crud. But They are cut, and you know what you get inside of this tag. Look at that right there. Move. Trying to get it to focus. Yeah, there's some circles in there that are really cool. It does seem a little purple in the back, didn't it, on this one? It just might be the way the light's coming through, but it does have a little bit of a purple look. All right. Well, that's day 45. Let's keep moving them. Every one of these that I move makes me a happier boy, because I really thought I was going to start with day 1 and try to bring them all to mirror polish or as close as I could before I even brought them out to sell. So every one of these that moves means I don't have to go back to them. That's kind of a blessing. So Kelly's in at $5. Wood says 7. Kelly likes the polishing. Well, I got you good starts here. It is neat to actually get past this point where all the rough is done, and then you just start every stage, just starts making it pop just a little bit more, and you see a little more detail every time. That's actually one of my favorite parts. So we said Patty 10, Kelly 11, Wood at 13. Let me look at my timer. I think I'm on about, well, it's clicking, but I'm about 10 seconds left. Patricia's in at 15. We're talking 9 more seconds. Kelly's in at 16. Ooh, it's down to the last. We got 4 more seconds. Wood and Chrome's at 17. Couple more seconds. I'll let it go. And Wood's got it for 17. Ooh, that was a fun one. All right. Day 45 is yours, my bro. All right. Love getting through these tags. Happy days are here again. All right. That's Wood. Goes over here. Where is my guy? Now I act like I don't know where his box is. Oh, because I hit it. Hit his name. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Anything that's impressive? Oh, let's show you 44. Meg's is... Oh, Kelly's asking for any bigger ones. Yeah, Kelly. Well, give me 1 second. Here, I was going to show you this one because I'm going to do this next one probably. This is 44. This has got a little bit of like pinkish and some white, some opal water lines. I'll give you a glance at this one and we'll do this one in a minute, but then I'll look for some bigger ones. Intriguing. So let me take a peek. Let's see. This is another giant one, but I don't remember what the condition of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you like polishing, you may love this one. All right. So, I don't know, Jim. Let's see. What do we see? What's Jim's asking? Sorry, I'm catching up with chat a little bit. Carol, do I have 259 there? You mean my last one? My ceremonial last one? Are you interested in that one? I tell you what, I'm going to make a note. I'll get day 259 for one of my other sales, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I don't have it available in front of me right now, but I'll get it. We'll put that one on the auction block. So Rick says, I don't know, Jim, check out Currently Rock County's YouTube channel on his website. He has amazing knowledge of all these lapidary. Oh, someone was asking about a particular lapidary machine. I got it. All right, cool. So that's a note for me. Bring out day 259. And since I was showing you these pink waterline ones, we're going to do those. And then I'm going to bring out a bigger one. Give myself a couple seconds. Go. Did I miss something? I just see Wood saying he's got his Carol. I had one also to remind him. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I started that. And bro, Wood, go ahead and send me an email or a text if I'm missing something. I probably have them set aside already, the ones we're talking about. But if I don't, just remind me. So Kelly went in at 5, Carol went in at 10. I don't know I'm very good about anything, but I try my best. Yeah, those are nice little ones. Put those down, watch my time. See what we got. Okay, we got just a few more seconds. So I think that is going to be $10 for Carol. I'll make that note again. All right. And that was day 44 for Carol. And I'll note that. And if any of you didn't realize, if you get an invoice and or your items and there's a post-it in there that tells you what day that is for the corresponding video that I have put out. So you kind of have a video archive for the item you get to have too. That goes in Carol's box. Okay, we had a request by... sorry, Wood. Carol got that one for 10. But like you said, I know you have plenty. You'll get more. And you know how to get a hold of me, so we'll work it. Okay. So I think it was Kelly who was looking for some bigger ones. And this is not polished, but I'm going to put a little water on it so you get an idea of what the possibility is. Boom. And boom. Look at that. Yeah, that's going to pop when it is shined up. And I think this is from one of those locations that people know. I mean, it seems silly, but like, I can't think of it right now. But someone mentioned to me that these look like a certain type. And I was like, oh, I think they are. And then, so that was the one side. And this is the other. Little island in the middle. It's a pinkish purple rhyolite. I would say, like, I don't know. I'd lean a little bit more towards a pinkish or a very light red. You see a huge frog on the other piece. Oh my gosh, I do too. Kind of flattened out with his back legs right here. That's funny. All right. Well, let's get those rolling. $5. And we are going to start right away. Let's go. This is day 48. I'm going to catch myself up on some moisture. Thank you very much. Kelly and Patty both jump in at 20 because they know they like that one. Patty's in at 25. Kelly, 26. We're looking at 30 more seconds to play the game. I like that activity right there. For sure. Kelly's in at 26. Rick's got the popcorn, watching the fun. There we go. That's neat. And we have a winner of Kelly at 26. She called for some bigger one. Oh, wait, Patty. Oh, no. Patty, I'm going to let Kelly have that one because I pretty much hit that second you, and I saw yours come in a couple seconds right after. Carol says they're behaving. Sorry, Patty. We all good? We got the love? We're going to call that for Kelly. Okay, right there. Those last second ones that pop up are really hard to keep it fair, but I love you all for being good about everything. This could not probably work with a bunch of strangers because they'd make a big fit about this. Like at a real auction, you got to be tight. Can't mess around. You don't want to start fights. Sorry, I'm making notes. Okay, that's cool. Kelly, do you want to see some other larger ones or just go with whatever's next? And Kelly's just making sure you're okay with that, Patricia, because we are the best rock family in the world. And Patty says, sure, it's fine. All right, so that one was Kelly's. That goes... My goodness. Oh, there we are. It's nice to be confused. A lot of boxes. See if we have any other decent sized ones that aren't too crazy. Let me see what we have here in day 60. See if it's acceptable to send to someone's home. Sure, why not? I'm going to put some water on that so you can really see what's going on. Actually, I'm going to put water on one side and not on the other so you can see the condition of what you're going to get and the condition of the potential. This is day 60. So this is what you get because it still needs to be polished up. But that is the potential. No worries, Megs. I'm glad you're back. Yeah. So this is what you get. This is what you could turn it into. There's water on that one, just reminding everyone. Beautiful transition from the blue to the black. Magnificent. I swear, I haven't been able to bring these all to perfection, but the amount of really good Thunder eggs I have been opening over that last 9 months was amazing. I mean, there were barely any duds. And that's just, I feel like it's unheard of. I was so lucky. So, again, with everything I do, or everything I try to do, we're going to start that one at $5 right now. Well said, Fred. They don't have to be perfect for people to want them. That's true. And I'm learning that now. I'm really learning that. And everyone's level of perfection is different, you know? Yeah. So, you know what? Since you've seen them, I'm going to go ahead and throw some water on this other side. Jim's in at 10. So here's the other side with water on it now. Little bands in there. Patty's in at 15. We're looking at just a few more. I think we're talking about like 15 seconds. Kelly Ely is in at 20 because she says, I love that blue. You're driving me nuts, boy. All right. So we are wrapping that one up now with the Kelly at 20. I'm going to type that in so we can lock up that one. Let's see. What are we at? We're at about almost, wow, we're almost hitting 3 hours. That's lovely. I'm going to see how we're going, but you know, because I'm trying to bring you a little bit of Fred every single day, I might wrap this one up at the hour and regroup, bag up some more tumbles, and see what I'm going to do for you tomorrow in between my eye dilation. Kelly over here. Kelly Ely. Kelly, I ain't telling your husband nothing. All right, let me take a peek. Since the Thunder Eggs are doing so well, we're going to keep up with the theme. What do I have? Do I have another big one? Oh! My guys. I forgot I had this one. Okay, I'm going to read what Rick said first. Rick Smith says, but I knew they were sweetheart already. Okay, Walter Walker broke up his necklace for his pendant. Oh. Leather cords. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Patty's asking, do I have any small to medium rough fur tumbling? Patty, are you asking if... Oh, thanks, Jim. Oh, this is dope. Okay, I got three things going on because here's just a little peek of what I'm going to show you. Boom. Bye. Okay. So, two things I need to do. Patty, are you asking if I have any white fur rough that you can tumble? If that's what you're asking, Patty, let me know and I will respond. And then Jim says we got 110, so we are going to do another giveaway. Yogi says, Fred, you inspire me. I'm trying to do that one short a day. You know what, Yogi? As everyone has been telling me, you just got to make sure it's right for you. Okay. And it was right for me up until a certain point when I was feeling like my ship was sinking and I had to let some things go. And that was one of them. Even though I really enjoyed doing it, I really wish I could have kept it going. I had to let it go. Couldn't let the ship sink. And yeah, I have a song in my head right now for that one, but I'm going to let that go. Fur or for Patty? Okay. So you know what, Patty? I'm going to make a note and then we just talk about the white fur stuff on the backside here and we'll figure out if that's what you're looking for. Fur rough tags. And then we'll talk. That way we'll keep the show rolling. I got notes. I got lots of notes today. It's all good. All right. So Jim said 110. Again, another sample. We're going to do another 1 pound bag as a giveaway. I am going to close my eyes right now. I'm going to open them up in my garage. And the first number that I see is not a number. It's a word. Oh, okay. I got it. All right. Another giveaway. 1 to 100. Giveaway. Start. Minty's in with the 26. Kelly 57. Yogi 33. There's two 33s. We've got Yogi and Megs. Either, you know what, and I don't care how you want to do it. Either one of you can pick another, or if you win and it happens to be 33, then we can do a runoff. I'm okay with that. Keep it easy so no one has to care. Carol's 55. Jim 60. The other Jim 72. And how many people we have in here? 19. So we'll give it another second. See if there's any other numbers that pop up. Otherwise, we go. Okay. I think we're going to wrap that one up, and I'm going to show you the number. And that number is 12. Wood threw in a 21 at the very end. If I don't win, just going back to my day. Oh, yeah. If you don't win, you're going back to your dang number. So, Wood, you threw in 21. I was 12. So, who's closest? Is it Minty or is it Wood? I thought it was Minty, but then Wood threw in a number at that last second. I probably should have thrown in a stop just to keep it fair. You know what? Minty and Wood, you both get one. Right? 2 bags. Minty gets one, Wood gets one. Nope. That's how I do. I got rocks to share. I got love to share. You both get one. Making notes. And Wood, 1 pound. Cool. There we go. More notes. There we go. I love it. Whoa, whoa, timber. Sorry. Well, it's your birthday after all. Coming up, Minty. Yeah, I just saw that back. I just saw the camera fall on my delayed PC. That was funny. Okay, cool. So we got that. Okay, now I'm going to show you a sick Thunder Egg. This is my creepy clown Thunder Egg. I'll wet one side and I'll keep the other one dry. And this was day 69. Ready for creepy clown? Look at the creepy clown looking behind the wall. There's the door, and there he is, looking at you from behind the wall. Look at that. Sitting down for this one, huh? Can you feel... I almost started singing there, Elton John, and then I lost it. There's the other side. You can see what you're going to get. Not quite polished, but it's ready. See those sparkles in there? Juicy fun. Beautiful color. That's the next one on the block. That is a banger, my friends. All right. And yes, we're starting this at 5. It's amazing, but I'm starting this at 5. Oh boy. That's what I'm talking about. All right, give me a second. I'm going to get there so I have a nice solid minute because I do get distracted. And this is a beauty that I want to show off, so I'm going to get distracted. Patty's got the popcorn out. It's a show. Boom. Let's go. $5 for this. Carol says, $5, you psycho. 30. Look at the crystals are actually blue in there. Blue chalcedony crystals, I guess. Agate crystal. I don't know how you'd say that. 35 though for Wood. Another little piece in there. 45 for Carol. Thank you guys so much. Oh my goodness. I'm happy. You guys are rocking my world right now. Wood says 55. But check that one out. It is a creepy clown, right? Right? His eyes looking behind the door with that smile. Carol says 70. You're blowing me away, guys. Hell yeah. Woo! Let's go. And I don't know. I was talking about wrapping up at 3 hours, which is in 5 minutes. I do not know. This is a way to go. This one is on. Wood says 71. I'm going to let the timer keep rolling. 85. Come on. Let's go. Carol got an 85. 85, 85, 85. We get a 90. We got a 90. 88, 88. Wood's got an 88. Carol, let's see if Carol's going to jump in there with a 90. We got a 90. We got a 90. We got a 90. Or is Wood walking away with 88? Carol's in at 90. 90, 90, 90. We got 100. We get 100. We get 100. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Who's going to take this beauty home? Carol's saying, why is Carol saying 95? She's just being crazy now. She's out of control. That's because Wood says 95. So you guys are at 95. Let's go. The timer don't matter today. Where are we going? Who wants it? You know what? And I tell you what, you guys are hitting at a price that I will take the time to polish it up myself if you decide. 110. Carol's saying 110. My goodness. This might be the way that I'm going to have to wrap up this night because I'm going to walk away sweating. My Oldsmobile 98 don't move. 110 going, 111. We're going dollar by dollar. Should I start calling, should I call it? Should I start going once, going twice? Carol's saying 125. Like I said, I will take the time to polish these beauties up the best I can because you guys are making this worth it. Carol's Woods 130. 130. What is 155? What's going on here? Yeah. This is loco. Loco. Dude, you guys got me sweating. Okay, I think I'm going to start doing a countdown on this. So Carol at 155, going once, going twice, going 3 times for 150. What? Dude, seriously, if you heard me, I was about to call it within seconds. Within 1 second, I did not get it out. 199. Carol is not out of this game. Doug McGowan is saying cowabunga. Manitoba Mike Rocks is throwing out 5 stars. Carol's at 210. And these two are in a race. Oh my gosh, you guys. Yeah, right, D? You're fanning? I am sweating. This is intense, boys. Rick, thanks for telling me to bring out the tags tonight. Holy smokes. I'm going Carol going once at 210. Carol going twice at 210. And online, Wood saying it's expensive, but it looks like 210. Carol. Boom, Carol, you got these beauties. I am going to spend some time to give you the best quality tag I can. Boom. Holy moly. Whoa. I get steak dinner tonight, babies. Carol, 210. Woo! Yeah, baby. Oh my goodness. That was intense. That was absolutely intense. I'm flipping this around. Whoo! Oh my God, look at oh boy. Whoo, boy. That was some hot stuff. Oh man. And 2 more giveaways. Boom. Let's end this with giveaways. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I am sweating. All right, let's turn this around so I can get the hold of myself. Jeez. Oh, Carol and Wood, you guys are amazing. Amazing. It's cold out here, and yeah, I need an air conditioning. Oh my gosh. I knew I love these. I got these things cut. Kay helped me cut these on their big 12-inch or 10-inch lap saw or their rock saw, and so otherwise we would not know what they look like inside. Dang. Okay. Woo. Yeah, seriously. Now I get to go talk to my wife and say, I know what you're talking about, babe. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that was a good time. Oh my goodness. No, Rick, I do want to have 2 more giveaways, but you know what? I want to do something else. We're mixing it up. What are we doing? Giveaway number 1. Right? I'm going to give away that one. Let's go. That's one of those came out of the Chalcedony Rose box. 1 to 100 giveaway. Start. Let's go. Let's give away some things. I'm feeling hot now. Oh yeah, I had already wrote a number down, but I forgot. I forgot to tell you that. So I threw that down. And you know what? I said a couple, but I think I want to do 3 giveaways and then we wrap it up. So while you guys are throwing in numbers, I'm going to find something else sick to give away. What do I want to give away? Okay, I got the last one. I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're giving a tag away for the last one. All right. Let's see where we're at for this one. This Crystally Chalcedony Rose is going to whoever's closest to 71. Look at, I'm shaking. Woo, 71. Ooh, 70. Oh, Jim Luke. Come on. This guy's on fire tonight. Right? That's you, right? 70. And I had 71. Yep. Boy, is hot. Jim Luke. Oh, Jim's giving it to D. That's how we do. Sharing the love. Put that in a bag. Put it in D's. In D's. D's bag. All right. Here we go. Number 2. Big, chunky Chalcedony Rose. There's even some banding in that one. Feeling good. Oh no, it's starting to snow for you? Let's go. Ooh. Right in there. Nice. 1 to 100. Giveaway start. Oh yeah, let me look around. Somewhere new. Okay, you guys throw them numbers in there. So we got Rick at 6, Kelly at 57, Patty 64, ODB 2, Rick. Oh yeah, Rick just reminded me it was 6. Carol 58, Megs 33, 15 for Jim. Manitoba Mike's trying 99. I think he went with 1 on the last one, working both ends of the spectrum there. And we got, what do we got? Just finishing it up. And D went in for 55 at the end. And I think that's the last numbers. And we're going, that Chalcedony Rose, that big, beautiful chunker right there, gets to go to whoever's closest to 16. And what do I see? Man, it's a Jim night tonight. Because it looks like the Jim My 2Y Might have got that at 15. Yep, Jim too. Such fun. Jim too. All right, one more. And that last one's going to be a tag. Man, what a night. Okay, that's Jim 2. And then last one is my day 71. That was, sorry, that making a note. That was that. Okay. This is day 71. Yeah, I got some water lines, Rick. Yeah, I got some water lines. Day 71. I'm feeling so good. This is a giveaway. So let me see that. Way to go, Jim. Jim 2, I already won, so give that to the next closest. So if... Oh, okay, so Jim's saying give it to the next closest, and someone is saying that that was probably Betty. So let me just double check. I'll believe you. No worries. Betty at 11. Yep. All right. Well, that's yours now, Betty. Jim sends it on your way. Again, another way to share the love. I appreciate it, everyone. That'll go into a Betty box. I don't think Betty had anything tonight, but got a couple of things I'm going to get to her sometime soon. Me? What? Oh, yeah. You won, Betty. Okay. So, yes, my day 71 is going to be a giveaway. So, last giveaway of the night. 1 to 100. Go. Awesome. And I already wrote down the number on the last one, so I got it. We got Jim at 71. Jim 2's at 71. Kelly's at 57. Carol's at 19. ODB 66. Patty's at 64. Keeping it close. Got the love. Wooden Chrome 21. Manitoba 99. Sticking with that. Soul's just waving. Betty's 11. D's 77. Doug in 40. Cheryl's in at 23. Rick's in at 6. Mintai Cacti at 83. And Jim says 23 for Patricia. So we'll give it another couple seconds in case there's those last minute Lumen numbers. 25, I guess. Okay. Here we go. Who gets my day 71? Who gets my day 71? Whoever's closest to 58. And I see Kelly Ely. Kelly Ely, did you get 57? You won, Kelly. I know you like them. Kelly. Woo, 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 woo. Yogi, you threw in 58, and that would actually been the number, but after I had called it for Kelly. Sorry about that. But you hang out. There's always a chance for something. I love sharing the love, doing giveaways, keeping it that family thing so that we all work together. We get a certain amount, and then we just go. Oh, you're just kidding. Okay. I wasn't paying attention enough. It's 10:10. Heck yeah, and we're wrapping it up. I'm going to turn myself around as soon as I make this note for Kelly. And I'm going to go, take a bath maybe? Holy smokes. All right. Thank you so much, my friends. It was a wonderful night. Everyone participated, everyone shares, everyone loves. We laughed. We had a good time. You spent 3 hours with me, you crazy people. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might be able to get a little throw on a live early in the morning. I might just take a walk through my property just to keep you along with me. Say good morning. Hopefully, I got some nice weather, kind of show you around. Who knows what I'll do. And then I'll try to get that sale in later on, but I might have a hard time if I get my eyes dilated. So there might have to be one night where we don't have a sale, but I'm going to keep trying to give you 5 days of fun with Fred. Oh, man. I'm just reading. I'm Patty saying awesome auctions and giveaways, Fred. You rock. Thank you so much. Go to the river again. You want me to go back out there? I could do that. I drop off my kid and then I'm right out there. There's actually another location I was thinking about hitting. There's a waterfall, but I don't know if I'll get service. I might just try a test one. Yeah, lots of love here. Minty, I'm glad that you had a good night here. That's part of the fun. It's not just selling rocks. It's kind of entertainment, right? Because I'm a nut and I have a best time with you guys and I can't help but being silly. So it's kind of always a little bit of a show. Kelly loved seeing the scenery at the river. All right. Well, maybe I'll get back out there again if it's for nothing else than to share a nice, peaceful morning or something. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for guiding me in a way that would let me know that you wouldn't be bored if I went out there and did that again. But we'll see about trying another location. You'll have to help me out, though. If I end up at another location like the waterfall and it's too choppy, just tell me. We'll wrap it up and try something else. Everybody's sending loves. I appreciate it. You all are the absolute best. I look forward to spending the next couple days with you all again. And much love. Remember, if you think it's time to go, there's always just one more rock. Because there always is. Love y'all. Take care, my friends. Have a great night. And I hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks, Carol Wood, and everyone else that participated in today. It was fantastic. Woo! Good night, everyone.